From Blinds.com, and we're here bringing you another Crafty at Home project. Here with our fearless intern, Rachel, and she's going to teach us how to make Scratchboard cards today. So this is the black paper that you maybe saw as a kid that you can scratch off and uncover fun colors underneath to make a really cool design. So we wanted to think of a project that would be fun for kids to do at the end of the summer that might be getting a little bit restless.
Something it's so easy, anyone can do it.
Right, exactly, and you'll save a bunch of money because this can be expensive at the store. So let me tell you what you need for this project. You really don't need much for this project. We got some white cardstock in the scrapbook aisle at the craft store. It's a little bit thicker so the paint won't bleed through. Then some black tempera paint. It's washable, so you don't have to worry about the kids getting messy with that. Laundry detergent. We grabbed the single-use size, but you can use whatever you have at home. Crayons. A small foam roller, you can find these at the craft store too. A plate to mix your paint on, and then we'll be scratching off the paint at the end. So you can use a fork, a spoon for really little ones, it's not too sharp, but we really like these orange sticks that you can find with the nail polish. So use them to push your cuticles back, but they're perfect and not too sharp for kids to use. Now, we'll be painting and using crayons. So we protected our work surface with some butcher paper and taped it down with painter's tape. All right, now we're back. So Rachel, will you tell us what we need to do to get started?
Yes, it's very simple. So the first step is going to be taking your white cardstock paper, and you can fold it in half if you want to make a card like we did, or you can just use the full sheet. And so you're going to take your crayons, and this is the part that the kids love. They just get to color whatever design you want. And so we have a few examples over here of our wonderful coloring.
Started this earlier. You can do a fun design, so when you uncover it, it's kind of unexpected what color you're going to get next. And you want to fill up the whole sheet so that there's no white space left. And for your kids that are the hard colorers breaking the crayons, this is the perfect project for them because you want the crayon to be really thick.
It'll show it better when you scratch it off later.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
So after you've colored your design, you're going to mix your paint.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio of the tempera paint to your laundry detergent. So it's very simple. And we used about 2 spoonfuls of each when we were mixing it per page. And like Abigail said, you know, no worries if this gets on anything because it is washable. It's just soap and washable paint.
Great.
So very easy.
Because we're coloring with crayons, it's hard to get paint to stick to wax, so the laundry detergent just allows it to adhere and really stick on there.
Okay, so you just mix that up, and then you're going to take your foam roller.
Okay. Have a sheet over here that we finished, so you can see the whole thing.
Finished product. So you're just gonna take your roller, dip it in, and you just want to cover this entire sheet, and it'll be a thin layer the first time. So it's just like painting a room, just on a much smaller scale.
Perfect.
So you want to get this completely covered.
So as you can see, it's not giving really good coverage. We want to do as much as we can on the first layer, but we'll need to do a second coat after it dries completely. And that takes about...
It takes about 30 minutes to an hour to dry.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Great.
So we have an example here of what it'll look like once it's dried. And you can still see through it, but there is a thin layer of the black paint. So what you're going to do is just repeat the process again with your first layer of paint and add a second layer. Then you wait the 30 minutes to an hour to dry, and it will be done. Should look like this.
Got it completely covered. So it's a surprise what's underneath.
And if you notice that it's not dark enough, you can go ahead and add a third coat, but it should look like this after the second coat.
Right.
So then you get to do the really fun part, and you get to scratch off your designs. And this is the part that the kids will love. we did our little Blinds.com logo right here, and you can do whatever you want. They make great cards. They're a great way to personalize a card, and also a way to make writing thank you notes a little more fun for kids.
Yeah, Grandma may have sent him a really good present. Sometimes it's hard to get that kid to sit down and write the thank you note. This is also great. A kid could use it as a neat sign for their door. They could use it as a name tag on their desk at school. You could also cut out smaller shapes and use it as tags for gifts that you're sending out, or use it for a card, like Rachel said.
And it's super, super easy to scratch off.
All right, there you go. Lots of fun. So just to show you how easy this is, we brought our favorite 2-year-old, Lucas. Let's see how he likes this project. We'd love to hear more from you, so if you have creative ideas for how to use your Scratchboard, come join us on Facebook or Pinterest or Twitter and leave us a message. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/blinds.com.